everyone, and welcome to Big Jim's Blogcast Live. I'm Jim. It is Saturday night. All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right, hold on here. Yeah, it is Big Jim's Blogcast Live 3.0, episode 160. It is Saturday, January 30th, 2021. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Let's see, who do we have on here? All right. So anyways, off the get-go, it is Saturday night. I'm going to give you my disclaimer. If you're offended by anything I say, I may say a few bad, dirty words. Say hello out there. Let me know you're out there. Let me hear you. If there's a bad few dirty words like the S word, the L word, the F word, like shit, damn, or any other of those words, please grab a tissue and grab a Kleenex. So if you're offended, I'm sorry. So anyways, welcome to Big Jim's Blogcast Live 3.0. It's who we are. We're on Facebook Live, airing almost every other Saturdays and Sundays, and the occasional Friday nights. We are now in our third year. We debuted back in November of 2018. We're based out of Sarnia, Ontario, Canada, bordering Port Huron, Michigan. And with Big Jim's Blogcast Live does craft beer reviews like this one. Tonight, this is our craft beer. It's called Here We Go Mango Cream Ale. It is by the River Run Brewing Company, right here in Sarnia, Ontario, and I'll get to that in just a second. We've got a nice cigar going on, some Islay Mist blended Scotch whiskey. And also, yes, we pair it up with good spirits like whiskey, rum, and cigar. We talk about local events near you, countdowns to holidays, birthday shout-outs. What else? Birthday shout-outs to our friends. We talk about retro classic stuff such as classic TV, 1, 2, 3 hit season wonders, classic canceled TV shows, spin-offs, character actors, actresses, 80s hard rock like 90s, 70s, 90s, 80s hard rock, 2000 beyond, hair bands, the rap, country, top 40, one-hit wonders, forgotten groups, your concerts, your legendary concerts, classic pro wrestling like the wrestlers, like from the AWA, the NWA, the WCW, UWF, the pay-per-views, tag teams, stables, the jobbers, classic sci-fi from Star Wars, Star Trek, Buck Rogers, Battlestar Galactica, droid ships, weapons, aliens, minor characters, etc. NHL, NBA, NFL, and Major League Baseball, UFC, NASCAR, teams, coaches, players. So anyways, and along with some, tonight by special request, a lot of random harmonica solos. Tomorrow night it could be bongo, tomorrow night it could be guitar solos. Well, that is Big Jim's Blogcast Live in a nutshell. So sit back and enjoy the show and enjoy us. And so I'll get to birthdays and countdowns in a minute. I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to light this puppy up here, my nice cigar. So anyways, All right, that is nice. I want to give this, and I just shared, I'm just sharing it out right now, the Big Jim's Blogcast Live with the Port Elgin Beach Casino, Stokes Inland, Brown Foundation, North Shore Neighborhood, Lizards Bar and Grill in Sarnia. So, if you're out there, write something down. Hey, let me hear you. All right. So, tonight's beer, all right. Is River Run Mango. No, it is called Here We Go Mango Cream Ale. And it is by the River Run Brewery in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. And, okay, here we go. And they've got their own glass. So, pouring it for the very first time. I'm going to try this for the very first time. All right. Some would say I'm giving this. There we go. Look how that pours. Look at that. There we go. Here we go. Mango cream ale. So I wonder what this tastes like. So, anyways, all right. Along with like Islay Mist blended Scotch whiskey. So there we go. As soon as look at the head on that. As soon as that settles down there, I'll give it a little taste. Not bad so far. All right, so top that up. All right, there we go. Okay, all right. So, we got lots to talk about tonight. So, anyway. All right. So, all right. Get some of that. Oh yeah. All right. Let me hear you if you're out there. I'm going to share it. Hold on. All right. So, more options here. Share to news feed. There we go. All right. Post. Blah, blah, blah. All right. All right. So, now we can get to some birthday shoutouts. That mango cream ale, not bad so far. Let's see here. So, anyways, not that bad. Not that bad. It'll grow on me in the course of the blogcast. So, anyways, don't be shy. Say hi. Let me know you're out there. Cheers. All right. All right. So, anyways, now here we go with our birthday shout-outs. We got a lot of birthday shout-outs to get to. Oh yeah, Michelle Torres on this past week from Tuesday all the way up to today, Saturday. Last Tuesday, Michelle Torres on. Happy birthday to you. Hey Jim. Hey Susan. How are ya? Yeah, I'm glad you can make it out there. Hi. All right, glad you can make it out. Shannon McCreary, last Wednesday, a happy old friend of mine, Shannon McCreary, happy birthday to you. Scott Johnson, Eddie Fananagese, I hope I said that right. Heidi Jones, Dan Champagne, Heather Slager, Sherry Crandon Murphy, Joanne Hubbard, May George, Janet Walton, a very happy birthday to you, Janet, and Terry Hosner, happy birthday to you. You guys share your birthdays with Phil Collins of Genesis, Jody Watley, Andrew Ridgely, the other guy from Wham, Sarah McLaughlin, Anita Baker, Harry Wayne Casey, the Sunshine Band, bluesman Johnny Lang, and Eddie Van Halen. He would have turned 66 this past week. Excuse me. So, all right. Well, anyway, we'll get to some local events in a minute here. So, but thank you for tuning in. It is episode 160 of Big Jim's Blogcast Live 3.0. Saturday, January 30th, 2021. Oh. On our agenda tonight is we'll talk about the career of Cloris Leachman, fabulous actress, plus her last two seasons we'll discuss her last two seasons and the Facts of Life. The last two seasons of the show Facts of Life. That's a catchy, that's been going through my head all day long. There's a time you gotta know, and down you go, and now the facts of life. The facts of life. Living. Okay, well, in 2012. We will talk about this week in Motley Crue history. We will give a retro review of this album, classic album, Mental Health by Quiet Riot. There you go. There's a extreme close-up of that. We will talk about pro wrestling manager, former pro wrestling manager, legendary pro wrestling manager Paul Ellering. And we'll look back on the career of Gregory Sierra. So, all right. All right. Where we go with some countdowns here. So, all right. All right. So, okay, here we go. So, anyways, Valentine's Day is 15 days away. St. Patrick's Day is 46 days away. Daylight Savings Time is 43 days away. Spring is 49 days away. Good Friday is 61 days away. Earth Day is 82 days away. Victoria Day is 114 days away. Father's Day is 141 days away. Canada Day is 152 days away. Mother's Day, that happens, oh my God. Mother's Day, when does that happen? Oh yeah, that's May 9th. That's this May 9th. That's not too far off. Independence Day for my American friends watching out there is 155 days away. August long weekend is 183 days away. Labor Day is 219 days away. Thanksgiving is 254 days away. U.S. Thanksgiving is 299 days away. Summer is 141 days away. Remembrance Day is 285 days away. And yeah, so Memorial Day for my American friends. That, oh boy. So anyways, all right, here, so, all right, so we got all that down pat there. Tonight's craft beer, it is called Here We Go. Here's a close-up shot of it. It is Here We Go Mango Cream Ale. It is by the River Run Brewery in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. And I usually give it a rating out of 10. I usually give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So here we go. I'm gonna all right. So not that bad. Not that bad at all. All right. So, it'll grow on me. It'll grow on me. My first impressions of it, it's not really that bad of a beer, first off. So, it looks like it's designed for the summertime. All right, yeah. It really does look like it's made for the summertime. So, anyways, yeah. The big news, of course, is like before we get to all of the local events, is that I want to give a shout out to Anchor, to a gentleman that follows the Blogcast, Ron Animore, who got his podcast on Anchor, and now Big Jim's Blogcast Live is now on Anchor. It is on Spotify. It is on Breaker. It is on Google Podcasts. It is on Pocket Casts, and it is on Radio Public. So, yeah. So you'll probably if you have either one of those platforms, Big Jim Blogcast Live 3.0, we'll have a presence on there, and we'll have podcasts up and running by in about a week, 2 weeks. Yeah. So, all right. So, anyways, glad you're all here out tonight. I want to give a shout out to the people watching in the Port Elgin Beach Casino Group, Stokes Inland Group, Savage Sarnia, the Brown Foundation, North Shore Neighborhood, Lizards Bar and Grill, and maybe I'd like to share this one more time into a group. Oh, okay, maybe I can't do that. You gotta love Sarnia. Well, anyways, but if you like this blogcast, feel free to share it anywhere. So if the people out there, all right, Lisa Ann, Steve, John Gideon. Yeah, we're on like and Anchor. Oh, hmm. All right. So with COVID lately, now with COVID, any events that happened, here are the buzzwords with, you know, COVID buzzwords as regarding to events: postponed, canceled, hiatus, or rescheduled. So, the concert, I don't think concerts are coming back in like the anytime soon here. If they do, they're in the now format of drive-in concerts, which isn't a bad idea. So, hmm, all right. Now with our local events, here it goes. Like, I don't know if these are going to be like postponed, canceled, or put on hiatus or rescheduled. Um, Our Lady Peace, Sunday, June 26th, 5 p.m. Our Lady Peace with Finger 11 at the Sarnia Blue Water Border Fest. Centennial Park tickets are www.ticketscene.ca. Now, the guys at Sarnia Blue Water Border Fest, Mark, and the rest of the organizers worked hard last year. They really are. They caught. How do I put this? They rose in the wake of the ashes of Bayfest. They picked up the pieces. That's off to them. So, yeah, and we went last year. They're friends of the Blogcast. Mm. Ah, all right. And they gave us a bunch of tickets to give away on here, and we went last year, and it was a good time. Mm. All right. Mango Cream Ale. It is Here We Go Mango Cream Ale by the River Run Brewing Company in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Oh. Mm. Saturday, April 3rd, 2021, Multiverse Spring Fling. Valley Axe, London Line, Sarnia. It is free to attend. It's 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. And what you do is you throw axes, small pickaxes. And like, whoa, right there, right? Like, imagine this is an axe. Like, stand back, throw it, and hope it gets its target. They give you a bunch of protocols you have to abide by to make sure that nobody cuts themselves, because only an idiot would cut himself with a pickaxe or injure himself, him or herself. Mm. Saturday, April 17th, Bottoms Up Bar and Grill in Point Edward. Heroes and Villains Murder Mystery Dinner, 6 p.m. till 11 p.m., hosted by Michelle Dion. So I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. September 3rd, September 5th, 2021. Sarnia Craft Ribbon Beer Fest, 1730 London Line, Sarnia Hiawatha Horse Park. Free entry, live music, lots of craft beer, lots of ribs, bands, good times all around. I do not know if that's going to happen, but if it happens, hey, that's great. So, all right. Suddenly you're finding out the facts of life are all about you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know, that's a catchy theme song. So, anyways. So, Friday, June 11, 2021, Blue Water Health Foundation has the Liuna Block Party with the Trews at Suncor Agora Pavilion. Tickets are $40 general, $75 VIP. $140 VIP with weekend pass, $75 general weekend pass. So stay tuned to this blogcast for more updates as we come with the event updates and all that. So, all right. So anyways, yeah, give a shout out to the people watching the Port Elgin Beach Casino, Stokes Inland, Brown Foundation, the North Shore neighborhood, the old the Lizard's Bar, Bar and Grill. Tonight, happy weekend. It's your Saturday night. It's lockdown. It's the lockdown edition of Big Jim Blogcast Live. Happy birthdays go out to Michelle Torrezon, Shannon McCurry, Scott Johnson, Eddie Fernandez, Heidi Jones, Dan Champagne, Heather Slager, Sherry Grandin Murphy, Joanne Hubbard, Terry Hosner, May George, and Janet Walton. So, happy birthday, everybody. I know that's all about you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second, eh? That show went on way. That was an example of a TV show that went on a couple of seasons longer than it should have. Like, I mean, but so first of all, we'll get to the career of Cloris Leachman, who, and tonight's beer is called Here We Go. It is a mango. There we go. There's the extreme close-up. Here We Go. It's a mango cream ale. It is by the River Run Brew Company in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada here. So, all right. And so far, it's not a bad beer. I can tell definitely right off the hop that it is made for summertime. So there you go. There's an early prediction on the voting of the beer. Early good summertime beer. So now we can get to the. Oh, wait a minute. Random guitar or random harmonica solo. The guitar is retired tonight. So, and this is by special request too. Somebody wanted me to do random harmonica solos tonight. So, anyways, Cloris Leachman. Now, actress passed away recently. Now, she was born April 30th, 1926 in Des Moines, Iowa. Her career. Hold on here. What's this? All right. She attended Theodore Roosevelt High School and attended Northwestern University. Now, at age 16, she wins a scholarship in the Miss America pageant. She begins her film and TV career in 1950. appearing in Broadway plays and live TV broadcast when uh, TV was just first starting out. Her film career basically reads like it lasted like about close to 5 decades. Like with she appeared in films like Kiss Me Deadly, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Dillinger, The Last Action Show, uh, Darcy Miller, Young Frankenstein, Crazy Mama, High Anxiety, The Muppet Movie, Herbie Goes Bananas, The History of the World Part 1, Castle in the Sky, Hansel and Gretel, The Beverly Hillbillies, Beavis and Butthead Come to America, um, The Iron Giant, Alex and Emma, Bad Santa, The Longest Yard, Beer Fest, Scary Movie 4, Inglourious Bastards, You Again, Gambit, The Brown Bell, The Croods, and The Croods sequel 2 and 3, right up to 2020's Jump Darling. In her TV career, basically, it was like close to 5 decades too. Like she appeared in movies like or TV shows, bit parts and starring roles in TV shows like Gunsmoke, Rawhide, Lassie, Twilight Zone, The Untouchables, Route 66, 77 Sunset Strip, Dr. Kildare, Perry Mason, The Big Valley, Adam 12, Mary Tyler Moore Show, Wonder Woman, The Love Boat, Facts of Life, Schoolhouse Rock, The Simpsons, The Nanny, Touched by an Angel, Malcolm in the Middle, The Twilight Zone, Two and a Half Men, The Office, Hawaii Five-0. So that's like a lot to take in, and the show Top Gear too. Now I always thought that her best film roles, funniest film roles, were like 1993 movie, the remake, or from the Beverly Hillbillies. Like she, from the TV show The Beverly Hillbillies, she played Granny, the part taken over from Irene Ryan, co-starring like Erica Alanak, Dietrich Bader, Jim Varney as Jed Clampett. And this was a funny movie too. 2003's Bad Santa. She played the senile grandma. That movie called co-starred Billy Bob Thornton. Bad Santa is an awesome, funny movie, and she's a scene stealer in that. 2005, the remake of The Longest Yard. That movie starred Adam Sandler and Burt Reynolds. Adam Sandler, of course, who's a football player, serves 3 years in prison. Cloris Leachman plays the secretary to the warden. 2006, Beer Fest. She plays Great Gam Gam. That's a funny movie too. You have to see that movie too. Now, 2005, she had a recurring role as Norma, Charlie Harper's neighbor. Of course, Two and a Half Men, starring Charlie Sheen and John Cryer. Norma, who feuds with Charlie Sheen over a parking space, and it turns out that Charlie Harper slept with Norma a long time ago. Norma's a wealthy woman so she could buy him a piano, and it turns out Alan Harper slept with her too. She's going to open up the Alan Harper Healing Center. In 2019, she had a recurring role on that as Mrs. Mendelbaum. So, again, it was a great natural causes, like age 94, at her home in Encinitas, California. Here's to a really funny woman, Cloris Leachman. Wherever you are, Mrs. Leachman, Miss Leachman, cheers. We salute you. whiskey. Mm. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, goes down. Mm. Yeah, it's definitely a summertime beer. So it is. Mm. So it is called Here We Go Mango Cream Ale, and is by the River Run Brewing Company in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Gets you right there. All right. So, oh, random harmonica solo there for you. Give a shout out to the people watching in the Port Elgin Beach Casino group, Stokes Inland, Lizard Bar and Grill, North Shore Neighborhood, and the Brown Foundation, and a few other groups I posted in. So, now, all right. If you're out there, yeah. All right. This is so now. All right, and I posted several interviews and movie clips about the Lifetime, about the rules. Several Cloris Leachman interviews on my Facebook page and the Blogcast page. Be sure to catch them. Informative. Yeah, for an example, like, okay, so now we'll get to facts of life. Time you got to go, and now the facts of life. The facts of life. Now, if there was ever an example of a network letting a TV show go on about a couple of seasons longer than it should have, it's Facts of Life. It was a good show, don't get me wrong. I was a fan of it. Like, I can think of a few long-running shows that can't come to mind, like Dallas, MASH, Two and a Half Men, for example. I think they should have ended when Charlie Sheen, like, just, yeah, you know, when Charlie Sheen just had his meltdown. So anyways, now, Facts of Life was a spin-off of Different Strokes. And for anybody that remembers Different Strokes, Mrs. Garrett, Edna Garrett, was former housekeeper of Mr. Drummond. Different Strokes was an example, too, of a show that went on a couple of seasons longer than it should have. So, all right, what we got here? Suddenly you're finding out. Yeah, that is a catchy theme song, and it's going through my head too. So now, before we get to that, where else can I share this? TV, no. No. All right. Okay. Nope. Nope. Let's see here. So, you. You. Ooh. All right. So, anyways, yeah, it was a spin-off of Different Strokes. Former housekeeper Edna Garrett, like she's the former housekeeper of Philip Drummond, becomes house mother to a dormitory of an all-girls private school in Peekskill, New York, the Eastland School for Girls. Now, the original cast: Charlotte Ray played Edna Garrett, Lisa Welcho played Blair Warner, the rich girl. Kim Fields played Tootie Ramsey, the lone black girl with braces, and she was always on roller skates. Mindy Cohen played Natalie Green. Nancy McKeon played the tough girl. Joe Polone, God, fuck, how do I say it? Polonziak. Polonziak. So, yeah. Now the background of this in season 1 and season 2, the Facts of Life was just finding its footing on the primetime schedule. There were besides Edna, Blair, Tootie, Natalie, and Joe, there were 4 other characters plus the headmaster, and that was the season 1 and 2 dealt with like issues such as drug use, eating disorders, peer pressure, sex. Now, during that, NBC made the decision to cut the 4 other original actresses. They were written out of the show because it's a 30-minute sitcom, and there's no room for all those other characters in that sitcom format. So NBC retooled Facts of Life. Miss Garrett became the school dietitian now. The 4 girls had to live next to Mrs. Garrett for reasons unknown, and all in one dormitory. Now, like I said, as the series went on, they grew up. There were issues such as drug abuse, peer pressure over sex, and all that. And the girls who they had a contest to see who would lose their virginity first. Actually, Lisa Welchel protested this storyline, didn't want to be a part of it because it felt it clashed with her religion. Now, 1983, Joe and Blair graduate Eastland, and Mrs. Garrett opens up a food place, or like a deli or a delicatessen, something like that, called Edna's Edibles. This is all to keep the girls under one roof. I mean, this is where it this is where NBC desperately tries to keep it together here. Now, the 4 girls are now living and working with Mrs. Garrett. By season 7 rolls around, a unknown actor by the name of George Clooney joins the cast. That's his start in the. I remember that because that's his start in show business. Mackenzie Aston joins the cast in the 7th season. Mrs. Garrett's store at his Edibles is destroyed by fire, so all the girls band together to rebuild a new store, and that's what keeps them together for the time being. So seasons 8 and 9 roll around. Charlotte Rae has slowly reduced her schedule, who plays Mrs. Garrett, slowly reduces her schedule. In the middle of season 8, she leaves to pursue other projects. I don't blame her too. It's like you've done everything you can with the character. You've gone everywhere you can go with the character. So just leave. Her sister, Beverly Ann, played by Cloris Leachman, joins the cast and takes over the shop, and she also has to take care and look out for the girls. So I don't know how. The girls are like grown young women at the time. How do you look after them and take care of them? Now season 9, and this is the last, very, very last season. Beverly Ann closes the shop and takes care of Mackenzie Aston's character, adopts him. Joe gets married to her boyfriend. Natalie moves out and gets an apartment in Soho, becomes a writer. Blair, using her trust fund money, takes ownership of Eastland School after running out. It's in financial trouble. Tootie went to acting school in London. Now, NBC was going to renew Facts of Life for a 10th season, but Mindy Cohn and Nancy Keane chose not to renew their contracts and chose not to come back. So that was the end of that. Now, ratings-wise, it was always a top 10, a top 20, top 10 hit for NBC. So season 1, it placed number 74 out of 100 shows in the first season. That's 1979-1980 season. From season 2 to season 7 on, it remained in the top 30. It was very immensely, wildly popular. Season 9, it dipped to number 38, and I think that's when NBC and everyone decided, let's just call it a day. And yeah, like, we had fun. It was a great run. That is a really long time for a TV show, and a long time for a premise of, like, 4 school-aged young girls who grow into young women to be living and working together. I know. Edna's Edibles. So, yeah, Edna's Edibles. But that is a long time for any, like, high school, like, situation comedy shows or high school drama shows should only run about 5 years, because that's the normal time span. Like, how are you? 90210 comes to light there. They graduate high school, they go to college, and after college, I mean, and people age too. Like, people move on with their lives. Now, there was a Facts of Life reunion special on ABC November 1st, 2001. Mrs. Garrett, a Facts of Life reunion movie. Now, Mrs. Garrett and the girls reunited in Peekskill, New York, reminisce over old times, help each other with their problems. Now, Facts of Life is in syndication. You just have to look for it. And Columbia House released a 10-volume DVD best of Facts of Life on VHS and DVD in 2001 of April. So it's gone, but it's not forgotten. It's still out there. Oh. Random harmonica solo there for you. So, anyways, all right. So, all right. So, tonight's beer, it is, it is called Here We Go Mango Cream Ale. It is by the River Run Brewery and Company in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. And I'll tell you, it's growing on me. I can definitely tell you, it's a summer beer. So, so yeah, it is definitely a summer beer. So I'll give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. I'd like to say hello to all the people I shared this blogcast with on Facebook, in the Port Elgin Beach Casino Group, Stokes Inland, Lizard Bar and Grill, Brown Foundation, North Shore Neighborhood. It takes a lot to get 'em right when you're learning the facts of life. I posted the Facts of Life TV theme song, Seasons 1 and then Season 9 on the Facebook, on Big Jim Blogcast Live page and the Facebook page. All right. You grow and now the facts of life, the facts of life. That is a catchy song. So, anyways, we're moving on now. And I recently watched a movie. Our retro movie review tonight is called Rock of Ages. Now, this one was released June 15, 2012. It wasn't exactly a box office hit, but main cast, Julianne Howe plays Sherry. Diego Boneta plays Drew, an aspiring singer. Julianne plays an aspiring singer, Sherry Christina. Russell Brand plays Lonnie Barnett. Paul Giamatti plays Paul Gill, a shady manager. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Alec Baldwin plays Dennis Dupree, the owner of the Bourbon Room. Tom Cruise plays rock star Stacey Jacks, and Bryan Cranston plays Mayor Mike Whitman. Now, basically the plot of this, it's 1987 Los Angeles. Sherry arrives from Oklahoma to LA, dreams of becoming a singer. Her suitcase is stolen. Drew, the bar back at the Bourbon Room, sees this and gets her a waitressing job at the Bourbon Room. Club owners Dennis and assistant Lonnie are trying to save the Bourbon Room from a tax debt. Now, they book rock star Stacey Jacks with his band Arsenal. Drew tells Sherry his rock star dreams, but he has stage fright. So the night of Stacey Jacks' Arsenal final show, there's no opening act. The opening act is canceled. Sherry convinces Dennis to use Drew's band as the opening act. Drew overcomes his stage fright. Stacey sends Sherry a bottle of scotch. They bump into each other, and Drew assumes that they had an affair. Drew and Sherry break up. She quits the Bourbon Room. Paul is impressed by Drew's performance. He offers him a record deal, but puts him in a boy band. His boy band, later on in the movie, is rejected by the crowd. Drew and Sherry make up. He fires Paul. Drew performs his song he wrote for Sherry. But 8 months later, Stacey Jacks rejoins Arsenal and performs his hit song with Drew at a concert at Dodger Stadium. So, but yeah, oh my God, you have to see this movie. I mean, it is a travel back in time to the Los Angeles Sunset Strip. And I thought, when I watched this movie, and I thought, Tom Cruise is going to sing these songs. I mean, hold on here. Yeah. I mean, he actually pulls off, like, he sings Pour Some Sugar on Me, Paradise City. He actually pulls these off, like, really good. He's actually a really good singer on these. There's Foreigner on here. The songs of Foreigner are on here. Def Leppard, Night Ranger, Guns N' Roses, Twisted Sister, Poison, IRO Speedwagon. Julianne Howe sings Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Diego Brada sings, can you imagine this kid singing Twisted Sister? I want to rock. And yeah, but it's like, I gotta say, it's just, yeah, there's the legend, there's the rocker, there's the boss man, there's the dreamer, all right, the shady manager, Rock of Ages, there we go. So that it is a really good movie. Besides being a look back, it's like looking into a yearbook from the 80s. I mean, it's just, and they paid attention to detail too. So I would give that like a 10 out of 10. So, all right, hold on here. Another random harmonica solo there for everybody that wanted that. So, all right. So, yeah. So, now, all right. Now we get to my favorite time of the show, This Week in Motley Crue History. So, anyways, it's from like 1982 to January or 2011. So, January 29th, 1982, Motley Crue signed a distribution deal with Green World Records to distribute 20,000. They signed a distribution deal with Green World Records. 20,000 copies of Too Fast for Love are manufactured and distributed. Um, January 26, 1983, Too Fast for Love is released in Australia, and Livewire video airs on US TV for the first time. January 29th, 1984, Motley Crue is awarded the platinum status. 1 million records sold for Shout at the Devil at their first show in the US. January 27th, 1989, Vince Neil plays a solo concert in Los Angeles for the Party Ninjas. January 25th, 1991, Nikki Sixx and Brandy Brandt welcome their first child, Gunnar Nicholas Sixx. January 28th, 1991, Tommy Lee and Vince Neil accept an American Music Award for the favorite heavy metal hard rock album, Dr. Feelgood. January 25th, 1993, new singer John Corabi makes his first appearance with Motley Crue at the 20th Annual American Music Awards in Los Angeles, California. January 30th, 1995, Motley Crue play their last show with John Corabi at Club Shelter in Pasadena, California. January 23rd, 1997, Vince Neil hosts his Skylar Neal Memorial Golf Tournament at the Malibu Country Club in wake of his daughter who died from cancer. January 27th, 1997, a reunited Motley Crue performs at the American Music Awards in Los Angeles. Oh, wait. January 1st, 2006, Motley Crue is awarded with the 2,301st star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in Hollywood. January 24th, 2008, Vince Neil's Motley Cruise 2008 by the Carnival Cruise Lines departs from Miami with live performances by Rat, Skid Row, and Slaughter. January 25th, 2011, Vince Neil is released from jail after serving a 15-day sentence for drunk driving. All right, and that is all for this week in Motley Crue history. So, all right. So, oh yeah, there we go. All right. So tonight's beer is called Here We Go, the Mango Cream Ale by the River Run Brewery in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. All right. I gotta say, coming into this, I was expecting to hate this beer, but I like it. It's really good. Yeah. It is definitely a summer beer. So, want to give a shout out to the people watching in the Port Elgin Beach Casino, the Stokes Inland Lizards Bar and Grill pages, North Shore Neighborhood, Brown Foundation. Yeah. So hope it is episode 160 of Big Jim's Blogcast Live 3.0. It is Saturday, January 30th, 2021. So, all right. So now we get to this classic album. It is, I remember where I was when I bought this. It was released. Here are the band members on the Carlos Cavazo, lead guitar player, Rudy Sarzo, legendary bass player. So, okay, all right. Suddenly the the producer Spencer Proffer, and mixed by Dwayne Barron. So the songs on here: Mental Health, uh, Come On, Feel the Noise. That's a Slade cover. Don't Want to Let You Go. Slick Black Cadillac. Um, Love's a Bitch. Breathless, Run for Cover. Um, hmm, hmm. I know. Now, this was Quiet Riot's third album. Uh, Preceding it was Quiet Riot in 1977, Quiet Riot 2 in 1978. This was the album that really broke them. Yeah, that really made them like. This was the first album to probably the first metal album to hit like the U. Um, it would be easy to say this spawned a whole bunch by Condition Critical in 1984. Now, Quiet Riot went on tour to support this album, um, and they opened for Black Sabbath on their Born Again U.S. tour. Now, things are going great for Quiet Riot, but after it's all slowly going downhill for Quiet Riot. Um, and the artwork, I remember this is in like